Hello everyone, my name is Armia and today we are watching the first episode of Norfolk Wizard Game. Oh boy. So this is a show by Alpha Booster, same guys as Hunter the Parenting, in the Hunter the Parenting universe, I guess the HTP-verse or something. And it's a Mage the Ascension playthrough, which I know a little bit about Mage. I know bits and bobs. I have played Mage once in a one-shot where one of our players ended up exploding. So I'm interested to see what happens. The title is Cryptids, Aliens, and Deep-Fried Beer, which sounds interesting. So we are just going to get right into it. Alrighty, let's get into it, shall we? Boop. Just double check the audio for you guys. Ooh, intro? Oh, does it have like a proper intro? Ooh. That's kind of cool.
Was that
Ooh.
just a dream? Was that not dream?
Very cool. Okay. The Russian Sybil Innswood, Undil as Samson Tuttle. Oh, Undil, he's a nice guy.
That's just
Frederick Knudsen as Parker Knickerbocker. Knickerbocker? Knickerbocker. Knickerbocker. Okay. Speakerdy as the storyteller. I like this. This feels like a series. Like I'm actually watching like a full series. Ooh. Oh, that's a cool effect. Kaleidoscope. This is very cool. I like it. Very fitting to like the mage vibes in general as well. Okay. I'm very curious where this is gonna go, because mage really can go anywhere. So, let's see. Oh, that's a cool reveal as well. What a fantastic intro. Heck yeah. I like the fact that it's like, it's got 4 stars for the 4 players, right? Because like, as far as I understand, at least I think that was 4 players, is Bill, Sybil, who were the other 2? Parker? And then someone else that I forget. Opening?
On a small part of a large,
Speakerdy.
dreary island, hunters cavort in the county of Norfolk, seeking to bring about their reckoning upon the creatures of the night. These hunters are unusual. Perhaps deranged. No, at least one of them is
Unstable.
deranged, but their journey is sure to change a great deal in Norfolk. A great deal, indeed. But this is not their story. This is a story of the awakened. I invite you now to another world. A place where the fundamental pillars of reality shatter at the will of these awakened souls. A world where science, physics, all we hold as fact are not inviolate. They are merely frontrunners in a conflict that has raged for millennia.
This is a
war
fantastic
between
way of
wizards,
summing up
visionaries, madmen, and fiends
the Ascension
for
War.
reality itself. Liberators become tyrants. Tyrants become liberators. And in this Ascension War, those with vision can see all, save the cost of their ambition. But I get ahead of myself. You might not be ready for the whole explanation. Our protagonists certainly aren't. Are you kidding? I know you haven't met them yet, but rest assured, they're terminally unhinged. But let's not focus on that for now.
Before we continue, really quickly, I think it's a fantastic tone-setting vibe. Like Alpha Booster in general is fantastic at setting the vibe for these things, right? Just the entire opening gets you in a sort of mellow mood that then is followed up fantastically with this little explanation. It settles you in. It lets you relax a little bit. It lets you focus at the same time. It's fantastic.
Instead, let's focus on location. The year is 2006. The city is Norfolk. Nestled here where the Chesapeake Bay meets the
Oh,
Atlantic,
in Norfolk,
it rests
what, like
just below
in
what passes for
Virginia?
seaside paradise in Virginia. An hour north lies Jamestown, birthplace of the American colony. To the south, the Great Dismal Swamp, a wildlife refuge shared
like the
with the state of
pointing.
North Carolina. East sits the ocean, and to the west, Naval Station Norfolk, the single largest military installation in the world.
One of my friends actually used to work at the Norfolk Naval Station, designing submarines, which is pretty cool.
If ever a place could be said to be within the Imperial core, Norfolk, Virginia oughtn't to top the list.
Yeah.
Here is power. Here is history. And whether upon a wizard's tower or the gray hull of an aircraft carrier, here the Magi rule. Welcome to Virginia. Welcome to Mage the Ascension.
God dang, what an intro. Although I would have said, like, welcome to the Norfolk Wizard game. Fantastic. Oh my goodness. Love that.
Bill,
Yes.
your eyes are heavy.
Oh, look at that HUD.
They're heavy
What a
with
great
a
HUD.
weight that only comes from stark exhaustion or heavy medication. And when you finally manage to creak open your eyes, so willing to weld themselves shut, it's then that you realize you're not in a place well suited to those.
Is Bill a conspiracy theorist? I just saw that t-shirt. Oh my god, please tell me he's a conspiracy theorist. That'd be amazing.
Awakening from a long sleep, you find stark white, bright fluorescence.
Oh?
And from the comfort of a plush white bed, you find yourself in a padded room with no clear idea of how exactly you got there.
What the
Fascinating. Okay.
hell?
Did the technocracy nab him or something?
This isn't my apartment.
Although, I could see some hermetics doing this.
Is anybody there?
Not hermetics.
Hangs off the upholstery, and it's only
Traditions.
then that you
That's
notice
the word.
a cuff around your arm, chaining you to a metal protrusion at the very head of your padded bed.
What the hell is this? Where am I?
Summoned by your screams, something seems to turn the knob of the door. You hear a ch-ch-ch as the door begins to slide open. Coming through the doorway is a rather modestly dressed woman, wearing glasses, a brown ponytail, with a clipboard.
Mr. Morgan.
I love this little description, by the way. Sorry, I have been kind of quiet up until now, but like, I love this little description of her because, yeah, modestly dressed woman, like clipboard, glasses, brown hair. You can kind of visualize her it's a very simple but a very effective description, and I'm really curious to see how good of a DM Speaker D is. Storytelling Speaker D is. If it's like the same level as the rest of what we've seen so far, oh boy.
Mr. Morgan, my God, you're not supposed to be up this early.
Good morning.
Are you feeling all right?
It's 4 a.m.
Feeling all right? Who are you? Where am I?
Hold on, Mr. Morgan. Calm down, calm down.
Don't you hold on me. Who are you? Where? This is not my house. This is not
That's
my...
very true. That's very true. I'm Dr. Litty. I work for the psychological organization of Norfolk. I work at the university, and I need to let you know you've had a rather traumatic evening. How are you feeling?
How do you think? I woke up in a padded room. What do you expect me to feel? I'm fucking terrified.
All right. I understand, but please, sir, try to remain calm. I can't blame you after the night you've had for feeling exhausted. Is it all right if I come in and sit and chat with you?
Sure. Wait, who are you with?
As I said, I work for the university. I do work for the medical wards.
Who are you really?
Norfolk.
You know and I know that's not true.
Sir, I think that you've gotten a little hysterical.
She pulls up a stool.
Now, if you don't mind, could you run me through the events of last evening from the beginning? That way we might both clear up some lingering confusion.
This does seem like something that technocracy would do.
Last night, I was out with friends of mine. We were hunting in the woods.
Let's try not to overwhelm ourselves by going in media res. Let's...
Okay, so Speaker D is being very clever here as a storyteller, because obviously this is the storyteller speaking through the character, like, hold on a second, let's not go in the middle of the story. Let's instead start at the beginning, because DMing an in media res story seems incredibly difficult, especially when it's already got this sort of framing device. Presumably this is in media res, presumably like we're going back in time, right? So it's already going to be quite interesting as is.
Try to start slow. Do you remember what you were doing yesterday morning?
I was getting ready in my apartment. I was...
All of a sudden, you turn yourself inward. As you begin to struggle with these memories, these thoughts of blackened woods and momentum through a harsh bog, thoughts of terror under a dark sky. You find your way through this dull, throbbing white buzz, and you remember where you were when the story began. You remember oversleeping for work. The alarm goes off, Bill Morgan, in your apartment.
Gargo's Sakalard, let's go! Gargo's cool product,
And you
let's go.
realize that you have about 15 minutes to get to Mr. Brim's estate if you want to keep your job.
Oh, fuck, gosh! I overslept again. Oh, man, I shouldn't have stayed up watching around that again. Damn it! Oh, Bill will just literally leap out of bed, just ass hanging out of his fucking tighty whities, tearing through his absolutely trashed apartment, looting through his piles of clothes that he's yet to wash for weeks, and just pulls out a pair of work pants, dirty.
This also like characterizes Bill fantastically, right? Like he's a slob. He's like kind of not got his act together all that well. He's got like a bunch of computers here. He's got like the Gargo's stuff. He's probably not like super well off.
As they always are. Okay, I got those, and digs through his dresser, pulls out a generic, like, I want to believe style t-shirt stain, because he forgot to wash it again, and throws it on, pulls over a flannel.
You set out in your garb, presumably your toolbox at the ready. And I gotta ask, as you leave the apartment, would you care to describe Bill Morgan?
Bill Morgan is a stout, pudgy 30-something with a lush but largely unkempt beard and mustache. He is not the kind of person you would look at and assume to be a well-kept individual. In fact, given the time, one might not think that he is fairly well off. And you'll be right, he looks kind of schlubby, a bit dirty, but very much has the airs about him of a handyman. He doesn't have time to waste on the pleasantries of cleaning himself up nowadays. It's all about getting to the job site, taking care of what he needs to, when of course he still has a job site to go to, but has that kind of wily conviviality about him that you might see in, say, Dom DeLuise. He's friendly to look at, but there's something not quite right with him, and you can't really place it until you start talking with him.
He's a weirdo when it comes down to it, which, hey, I respect it. Really quickly, I noticed something. The cards themselves have like little symbols on them, which are presumably the symbols of the main sphere that every mage will have. From right to left here, like Sybil Innswood has an eye, which I think is mind? I think it's mind. The hand is not entropy. What would that be? What would the hand be? The hand is probably matter. Probably matter, yeah. The matter sphere. This is probably time, the time sphere. And then... I'm not sure of Bill's sphere. It's got a moon and stars. What does that one? Wait, so there's the matter sphere, the time sphere, the mind sphere, the entropy sphere. What are this prime? I don't think it's prime. And then there's another one that I forget. There's 7 spheres. What's the one with the virtual adepts again? Like the connectivity magic one. Is it that? That doesn't seem right. I feel like I'm missing it. Maybe we'll figure it out as we go. Let's see.
To make a world. And as you rush out to work, what is your mode of transportation?
His mode of transportation is what one would expect for a beater car of the time. Most likely a...
Oh my god,
early
yes.
90s Pontiac.
Yeah.
To shit, but still going by virtue of his own maintenance and jerry-rigging of the vehicle itself.
Sort of Eastern European style of car, where it's like, it's definitely broken down at least like 10 times, but they fixed it every time. The radio hangs out partially. There's like a bunch of issues with it, but it still works, so...
Covered in any number of scratches, dents, duct tape. He's been using this for some time to get back and forth between his job sites because he's just been setting aside money for his cinematographic ordeals or...
Okay, so he's like a filmmaker, or maybe he is a conspiracy theorist. I would actually love a filmmaker turning into a mage. Like, imagine like, oh, I want to make movies with my magic. Sounds fun. Really quickly, I just wanna mention, I love these kind of cars. These like kind of 90s, 80s kind of like blocky kind of designs. I find them incredibly charming in a lot of ways. I do kind of wish, I know why we went away from those designs, but I do kind of wish those were still around to some degree. Oops.
Keeping all of his other expenses together.
There we go.
But it's been tried and true, and it's kept him going till this point, so he keeps on powering through to his job sites.
Against all odds, your horrendous bucket of bolts manages to creak out of your parking garage. It creaks down the road, and it creaks just up to your work site.
Again, fantastic bit of wordplay there by Speaker D. This has been absolutely fantastic in that sense, so 10 out of 10.
Just in time to save you from the axe.
Like, creaking to a place just gives you a lot more character compared to, oh, we are just We're just, you know, driving there from point A to point B, you know?
Pulling far away from your motel view apartment, you find a luxurious, multi-storied beach house somewhere on the northern end of town.
Interesting.
Outside, you can see a few laborers hard at work, a large moving truck, and the general sounds of commotion. As you begin to question what the fuck you're doing here, memories begin flooding back to you. You're here to install a new floor for a client known as Mr. Brim. You'll know also that you've never seen Mr. Brim. No one on your worksite has seen Mr. Brim, but his eagle-eyed butler, Gerald Slane. He's sure to be lurking about somewhere and probably has some scathing remark for you.
All right, we have another hardwood install today. I brought along all the hammers and brought my nail gun, but I can't help feeling missing something here. I'm sure I just left it on the site again. Bill will trundle out of his car, his toolbox and air compressor in hand, and begin walking up the job site, passing by the various movers going towards the bottom floor.
You
Never
don't
been much
see
of a handy woman
Gerald
myself.
Slane, and that's excellent for you. He's nowhere to be found until you get up to the main door.
Oh,
Mr. Morgan.
oh my god.
Charmed.
Nice to see you again, Gerald.
This guy is definitely cool.
Hope we're not too late today. Ran into a bit of trouble in traffic. You know how it is.
No, I can't say I do. You see, when Mr. Brim calls me to his site, I arrive on time. Precisely when I am meant to, which I should remark is far earlier than you needed to arrive.
Oh, well, that's why Mr. Brim always pays you the big bucks, and he'll kind of gently bap his shoulder with his dirty, dirty knuckles. Yeah, that's why I'm here putting in floors today.
Yes, I suppose it is, isn't it? You see, as his hands begin swiping off some of the grease you may have tried.
Oh, he
The
hates
floor on the
Bill.
inside is all but finished, Mr. Morgan. However, you may still be of use in aiding with the construction of the backdoor gazebo.
Oh, of course, that wouldn't be a problem at all.
You're drunk again, are you?
Not at all. Haven't been drunk in at least 36 hours.
I thought he was gonna say 36 minutes.
Well, I'm delighted.
I haven't
to
drunk
hear
for
it.
36 minutes.
Mr. Brim will be in contact if you need anything, and by Mr. Brim, I of course mean myself on his behalf. Now, I believe there's a gazebo that needs seeing to.
Of course, I'll get right on there. Don't you worry.
Some fantastic guiding here by the storyteller, by the way. 10 out of 10 once again. So far, generally no notes. Like, this is fantastic.
You pass through the insides of this mostly finished beach house, and on the second deck, you are
Mr. Brim could
working
also be
more or
a
less
wizard.
alone, and beginning to lay the foundations for a brand new, custom-ordered gazebo. Well, exactly did you start setting it up? Why don't you go ahead and make our first roll of the game?
Oh boy, rolls.
Before we go any further, it'd probably be best if we explain Mage the Ascension's dice rolling system. Don't worry, it's very simple and hopefully easy to follow. In Mage, in order for a character to perform any kind of challenging action, such as, in this case, building a gazebo, we look to our character's character sheet and find their attributes and skills.
Oh, we can see Bill's character sheet. Let's take a look at him. Let's see. Oh, he's dynamic essence. Okay, that's cool. Let's see. So, William Bill Morgan, Hulky Crow, Norfolk Wizard Game, yeah. Conspiracy Theorist. He has Deceptive Strength. He has 5 dots in Strength, which, holy, he's actually very strong. Dexterity 3, Stamina 2, okay. Charisma 3, Manipulation 2, Appearance 1, okay. Perception, Uncanny Insight, very nice. Intelligence 2, Wits 2, so pretty dang interesting character here. Let's see what we have. Nature Hacker, interesting. Alertness 1, Art 2, Athletics 1, Awareness 3. What's he good at? Martial arts hard style. Interesting. We might see him fight at some point. Did we see the spheres? Oh, I should have gone back with the frames. Sorry, guys. One sec. I keep forgetting to do the frame thing. Let me see if I can make that work. Nope. That is not what I wanted. Oh dear. I pressed the wrong button. Guys, I am a professional, I swear.
Character's character sheet and find.
There it is. Rotate 1. Ah, the spheres are blacked out. Dang it. I tried. I was curious, but no. He doesn't. We do not get to see what spheres he has.
And their attributes. And
unfortunate.
Skills. All characters in any World of Darkness game have attributes such as strength, stamina, intelligence, dexterity, charisma, etc. Just baseline stuff that most humans and even non-humans have. These attributes are very general and can be applied to many different situations and many different roles. Characters also have skills which are more specific, such as driving, firearms, medicine, science, etc.
Right.
On a character's character sheet, the propensity a character has for each attribute or skill is represented in dots. As in, there are 1 to 5 literal dots on the character sheet for each attribute and skill. The amount of dots you have filled in for each attribute or skill represents how good a character is at any given thing.
Yeah.
For instance, Bill here has 3 dots filled in for his dexterity attribute, which means he's quite handy and nimble, but not Usain Bolt or anything.
Makes sense.
Bill also has 1 dot in the crafts skill, which, as a handyman, should come as no surprise. Crafting things is his job, he's just not super into it, and he only does it for a living. Thus, his rudimentary skill is reflected with 1 dot. Should Bill have had 5 dots in dexterity, he'd be so fast, chances are he'd be able to build this gazebo while dodging blunderbuss fire. But if Bill had 5 dots in crafts, well, then he'd probably be able to build a gazebo able to take continuous blunderbuss fire.
Honestly, these are great explanations. I don't think I need to add anything here. I do hope I get to add more later in the video, though.
You wouldn't have to dodge at all. But I say chances are high because, in the end, it's the dice that decides everything.
True.
So, what to roll in order to build the gazebo? In any World of Darkness game, you generally combine an attribute and a skill in order to roll for a challenging action.
Exactly.
So how do you combine these attributes and skills? Well, sit tight, and I'll tell you. As mentioned earlier, Bill has 3 dots in dexterity and 1 dot in crafts. We combine those together for 4 dots total. Now, that's the easy part. Here's the hard one. For each dot, we get a 10-sided dice that becomes part of our so-called dice pool. Our player, Hulky Crow, needs to roll a dice pool consisting of 4 dice to see how Bill succeeds in building his gazebo. But what does he need to roll with these 4 dice to succeed?
6
Each die in the
generally.
dice pool needs to succeed in rolling a specific number that I, the storyteller, decide upon. They need to either hit that number or higher. This number is known as the target number, and it represents the difficulty of the action the player is trying to take. Usually, the number a die needs to roll to be a success is 6.
Yep,
This
exactly.
means a 6 or above on a 10-sided die generates a success. But this difficulty number is frequently lower or higher depending on certain factors. If the player wanted to steal from a sleeping grandma, the difficulty number the player'd need to roll would likely be 5 or maybe lower. But attempting to yoink the gun off a paranoid police officer, that's likely to be difficulty 7.
Yeah, I do love these examples here, like hopping a creek, cooking a meal, changing the oil in your car, that kind of stuff. Sealing a multi-million-dollar business deal with reluctant partners being 9. Like, yeah, like all of this stuff is pretty great. And I do like the fact that Mage the Ascension and the storyteller system in general is very adaptable, right? Like, if you want to use a skill to shoot someone, that would be firearms, for example. Like, Dex plus firearms to shoot someone. But if you want to do an investigation related to firearms, it might be wits plus firearms or intelligence. Would it be intelligence? Well, intelligence plus firearms might be, if you like, giving an explanation on how to like work a firearm or how to design one, for example. Like, just there's different ways to use your skills, which I think is really cool.
or even higher. The scale can go as low as 3 or as high as 10. As you realize, the more dots you have in any given attribute or skill will inevitably result in a higher chance to get successful rolls. Alright, so you've counted your dots, you've got your dice pool, and you're rolling against a difficulty of 6. How many successes do you need to, well, succeed?
That's a good question.
Usually,
actually.
the answer to this is just 1. In such cases, any successes past 1 will just yield you a better result.
Yep.
But in other cases, the storyteller might demand more successes than 1 might be required. An especially challenging action requiring a minimum of 2 or 3 success rolls isn't uncommon. If Bill was building this gazebo at the top of Mount Everest, I might have demanded 8 successes, which is impossible with a dice pool of just 4 dice. If a player really wanted to succeed at something and not let the dice control their fate, there's another thing they can do to gain an automatic success.
Willpower?
They can expend a point of willpower.
There it is.
Willpower are points that a player can spend to have their character get 1 automatic success on their next roll.
And very importantly, mages are kind of made of this stuff. Like, they have a lot of willpower.
Willpower points are limited, though, and are directly tied with the character's psyche. They should be used with care, because you only get so many, and you can only regenerate them by fulfilling your character's nature.
Yeah.
What's more, no success, be it a willpower success or one you rolled, is guaranteed. For each roll of 1 in a dice pool, you remove 1 success from the total. That could leave you with no successes if you're unlucky. And even worse, if you were to roll your dice pool here and get 0 successes, but still roll a 1,
Critical.
well then you'd have critically failed. What World of Darkness calls a botch, and you should prepare for the consequences.
Yeah, botches
But
are
just as
rough.
there are critical failures, there are also chances of rolling critical successes. If you roll a 10 on any 10-sided dice in your dice pool, you'll gain particular advantage. In the storyteller system, any character can have a specialty, something
What?
they're particularly skilled at.
Oh, I have-
The writes down at an attribute or skill once it reaches 4 dots. Bill here.
Well,
for
I
instance,
just got
has a specialty
spoiled
his
for something. Somebody just got choked out. I just got spoiled. No! Okay, I don't know the context of that, at least. Like, somebody gets choked out at some point in Hunt of the Parenting, apparently.
perception attribute called Uncanny Insight. This will give him particular advantages when trying to understand certain uncanny things.
Right.
If you have a specialty and the specialty applies to your use of your skill or attribute, any 10s rolled become 2 successes automatically instead of just 1. So if Bill were to roll with his perception and try to understand why Gerald Slane looks and acts like a reptile, he'd roll a 10. That success would automatically count as 2 successes. Buy 1, get 1 free. But we here at the Norfolk
also
Wizard
seen
Game
some
have a
exploding
house
dice
rule
mechanics.
to make things even more interesting. If you roll a 10 but lack specialization, you can, as we call it, pop that dice,
Oh.
rolling it again, and potentially
Oh,
getting
well.
another success, a failure, or maybe, just maybe, another 10, getting another chance to pop. This theoretically
Exploding
means
dice
someone
like that are
unskilled
pretty
can get
fun.
more successes than someone with a specialty. This reflects what I call beginner's luck, but it's far from consistent.
Yeah.
Feel free to try applying it to your own games and see how you like it.
I do like the idea of it
all of
because
that
it
covered.
means you can get very lucky with a skill you have no skill in. Meaning that it's not automatically like, oh man, I am going to fail this 100% of the time.
With our attributes and skills accounted for, with our dice ready to be pooled and our successes ready to be tallied, let's try and build a fucking gazebo!
Oh, there's one more thing that they didn't mention. Generally, when you're not skilled in something, the difficulty goes up by 1 as well. I don't know if they mentioned that. I might have missed it if they did, but that is also an important detail in my opinion.
Hulky,
Anyway,
roll
let's
dexterity
continue.
plus crafts!
Dexterity crafts. I can do that for you. It's going to be a total of 4 die coming at you. Difficulty 6. Let's go. 4 die. Oh, and 1. 1. 1 success.
Your heart isn't exactly in it. I mean, how can it be when you're doing this kind of work? But you know how to set up a gazebo. You put things up exactly where they need to be. You begin
he
with
does
the
the thing.
structure, setting up the foundation, hammering, into nails on wood. A street over. Something you can only see because of your elevated position. You notice a black marked car.
Oh?
A door opens as a man's woman held in place, dragged, screaming and thrashing by two individuals with black suits and black sunglasses.
Probably
Jumped
technocracy.
into the back seat before the door slams.
Oh my god, they just disappeared that person.
So, by the way, the technocracy is... If they are going to feature, I am so excited to see them, because these are... They are straight up the strongest people in all of Darkness, arguably. And the strongest faction. Because it's Mage, and Mage gets wild.
I got, holy shit. And Bill, seeing this, just absolutely distracted from his work, is rifling through his toolbox, because of course this is where he keeps a beat-up handheld camcorder.
Of course.
As you reach for that handheld camcorder, you stop keeping pressure on a particular beam that really needed to be there, and it kind of begins sliding down with a light thunk and the noise of a nail being ripped out of its socket, falling over, ruining a particular necessary patch of wood, and things slowly begin falling apart one by one before you look back up to catch an image of a black car that's already sped off.
Dang it.
Ah, damn it, not again. Wait,
Wait, not again implies that, like... Not again implies that, they... Not again implies that Bill has had not only a gazebo fall on him multiple times, but also that that a black van has disappeared people around him again, multiple times.
Catch up another time.
Mr. Morgan!
Yes!
What happened here?
Oh, well, this
The
piece
voice
of
acting
board
is
here
peak.
might be of subpar make by the looks of things. It, well, couldn't seem to support the weight that I had up on it, and looks to have collapsed. You can't always take into account even the finest quality wood. There's always bound to be an aberration at some point. It's a statistical certainty. I'm sure you can understand that.
I agree with you about
Statistical aberrations, he quickly takes blank.
Yes. Well, I shall have to get this replaced. That is all, Mr. Morgan. You may go home.
Oh, but I'm not done yet. I have to finish up the other
Oh, no,
parts.
Mr. Morgan.
You're quite done. You have a
Oh,
pleasant
he's getting
evening. I'll be in
fired.
contact about your pay.
What are you talking? We're not done yet. We signed a contract for this. I have to actually put this up.
How much would you like?
Well, for the install job,
You didn't exactly finish installing it.
He takes out a wad of 100 bills. It's like 400 in it.
Here, take it.
he'll walk over and take it from him.
Well, actually, I need 600.
You know, it's about 200 short. For
Are you kidding?
side.
I swear to God, I did not pre-watch this. I swear to God. What?
You remember that, right?
Oh, yes, I remember how others had it installed before you. Mr. Morgan, if you do not leave these premises, I will call the police and I will have you arrested for trespassing. Do we understand each other?
Sure. Well,
What are the chances? Good lord.
thank you.
I'm glad to hear that. Oh, no. I assure you the pleasure was all mine.
I assume at this
He slivers away.
worksite.
Yes, Bill will start walking away.
But by the way, I just
Actually,
want to
it's
make a quick note here. Notice how Bill was about to go after that van and got interrupted by an NPC, very cleverly weaving this into the story. Again, Speaker D knows exactly when to come in, and I love that. I would love to have him as a storyteller sometime. Like, if I ever get the chance. I will absolutely ask him.
Look back if the has Gerald gone back inside?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Bill is going to look over to his half-finished handiwork, and seeing one of the nails that was not quite put in, will reach through one of the railings and pull it out.
Okay, Bill. A little bit of sabotage
That's
for
right.
you.
What's your intention here? Just give him a little middle finger on your way out?
Little middle finger, but it's also going to create further structural instability. It might actually collapse the gazebo roof downwards and take out the stairs.
Ah,
Take out the
no, there's
oh
a
my
thought. Go for it.
All right, here we go. We have 2 successes.
2 successes.
I love the idea that Bill is not very good at putting up gazebos, but he's really good at sabotaging them.
Well, you've scored enough successes to the point that as you're wandering out to your infamous piece of shit car, you are pleased and delighted with a sudden as woodwork in the backyard falls apart just on time.
Another successful installation. Oh shit, I gotta go.
Oh yeah, you leave that place far before contractors begin flooding it like a den of wasps, and you're out back on the roads of North.
The worker bees are here to sting.
As you drive, you get a call.
What is that ringtone? What?
Buildings.
Bill!
Hey, what's going on?
Hey! Listen, buddy, listen. I need you at O'Tully's, and I need you there.
At O'Tully's?
I don't know, like, whenever, I mean, you know, when you eating dinner?
Not gonna lie, it would be very cool if Pentax gets involved in this particular story. I don't know if they will. Pentax is more of an anti-werewolf thing, but it's not like they wouldn't engage with mages. I bet Pentax gets along with Nefandi.
I mean, not right now. I'm just leaving the job site. I mean, is everyone meeting up now?
Oh my god. Well, honestly, no, we're just sort of planning it in advance. Listen, I got something
Good
you're gonna go crazy about. You're not you're not gonna regret when you first shacked up with good old Delman. I tell you the things I know about, the things I got on docket.
I'm chomping at the bit
Okay.
here. You got me real keyed up right now. I got stories for you. You have no idea what I just saw today, too.
Listen. We can advance up our timetable a little bit because Glenn and Gale, they're homebodies, so they just kind of doing whatever. Why don't you go ahead and get your best cameras ready, put some thought into a hell of a shot tonight, and meet us at the O'Tully's on 6th Street.
Absolutely. I'll head home right now and get all that ready. And I'll meet you at O'Tully's after.
All right, 10-4, old buddy.
And the phone line goes dead.
Ooh, and Bill will start slapping his steering wheel into like, oh, yes, I'm fucking doing it tonight, boys. Let's go.
I love
Pedal
Bill.
the metals keep going faster because he's like, oh, yes, now I actually have something to do tonight other than be depressed.
Gets a speeding ticket for going 120 miles in a 50
it was
mile
that
zone.
you went raving down those streets. And a few hours later, you pull up on O'Tully's. A damp, green fast food place with a giant O and a large plume of smoke.
So the reason, by the way, why I bring up Pentax, by the way, is because O'Tully's is, of course, owned by Pentax. These are the guys that put demons into their burgers to, like, make people, like, subtly make people worse, effectively. Just add a lot of things. Make them just obese, make them lethargic, make them generally just corrupt them, effectively.
Coming out from the chimney where the friars are hard at work. Greeting you there is a young 20-something, about a few feet shorter than you, but just as stocky, just as large. Open arms, reaching out for you, the red jacket swaying in the wind of fast food commerce. Bill!
you old
I'm
peach!
telling you, beautiful bastard, I'll have you banned. He'll reach in and they'll grab each other.
You embrace with this tearful reunion. By God, it's been 2 days since you last saw each other, and already you're back at it again. He
You know, 2 days implies, was the 36 hours from before the last time they got drunk, like, was just like together?
brings you over to the O'Tully's counter, and I must ask, what
It's about
exactly
2
will you
days.
order?
He will order a Sam Adams. Or a legally non-distinct beer.
All right, one legally non-distinct beer coming right up. And by the way, would you like that gut busted for you?
Oh, yeah, fuck it up. Fuck me up. Let's go.
All right, we have this new promotion where we just slather ranch on the bottle. Is that good?
Okay.
Yeah, fuck it, we're in Rome. Yeah, let's do it, let's do it.
You want it with or without breadcrumbs?
Make it crispy.
Ah, man after my own heart.
And you
it
see as the
crispy.
strange troll at the fast food counter
Are they gonna
returns
put the beer bottle into the fryer?
with a Sam Adams covered in ranch and breadcrumbs that has been deep fried.
Just like real life.
Just like real life! With your strange, dubiously edible spoil in hand, you find your way to a counter, whereupon Glenn and Gale are sitting, chatting merrily.
Is that a reference? That's a Scooby-Doo reference, right? Like, she's a Scooby-Doo reference.
Glenn and Gale have been
100%.
married for some time, though that doesn't stop them from cutting drastically different profiles. Glenn is about as tall as you and very bald. He has a face like some East London gangster, which makes it very strange when it turns
47.
out that he is
I have an
in fact
important mission for you. An alien has been spotted. We must eliminate it immediately.
a complete homegrown American boy. Whereas Gale is mousier. She has over her shoulders a large, organically woven shawl, a shirt that has a large marijuana leaf, multiple crystalline necklaces, and very, very large circular glasses.
Oh my God, it's
The characterization is
Bill. We've
fantastic.
been waiting for you.
Oh, I hope you haven't been waiting too long. It's good to see you, Gale.
Well, the pleasure's all mine, Bill. Let me tell you, we got one hell of a find old Delman found for us.
Do you, Glenn? Oh, I'm waiting. He called me the other day, and I was like, oh, it's finally happening. We're gonna get the big scooper after, aren't we?
Oh, we're back.
You're back in the padded room. So, Big Scoop, Glenn, Gale, Delman, you talk a lot about this. Is this some sort of hobby, publication you all run?
It's a little column B. I mean, we're enthusiasts. We explore the unexplored. People don't necessarily want to look into, or the police won't.
He is a conspiracy theorist. Okay.
Rest assured, we are a perfectly legitimate publication, exploring the mysteries of Norfolk and Virginia at large.
That sounds fascinating. Have you ever found anything?
Yes, of course we found certain things, but it's nothing that the man wants us to tell people about. People aren't ready for it, we think.
Of course, Bill.
And so you three together, you all worked on a particular publication?
Yes, the Hidden Gazette. It's a magazine and a website too. We're just getting it off the ground finally, but.
I wonder what I should call, like, my own magazine if I ever make one. That'd be fun, actually, making your own magazine. Maybe one day I will.
As you begin licking your horribly slathered beer bottle and tasting the wonderful welts of commerce, you begin engaging in conversation with your cohorts. Two little figures of the Loveland Frog and one of the Chupacabra begin lining up the dinner table as people begin bringing out their various assortments. They start talking and shaking their hands. And then eventually the master of the ceremonies speaks up.
All right, Bill. Why don't I show you those documents we found?
Oh yes, let me see the goods.
All right. So, you remember when we all went to go chase after the Mothman?
Of course I did. We almost We almost went over the bridge.
Yeah, and then all those, police officers scared us away, said that we were causing a public disturbance.
Those charges we had were perfectly legitimate. They weren't fire hazards. The bridge just happened to be covered in very flammable Mothman feces.
All right
as
to
they
be
often
an
are.
attitude every day.
Of
It's part
course,
the
yes.
US government's big schemes.
The MWO, they just don't want us to know about Mothman now, do they?
Right, they don't. And that's why we never learned anything about him. But this time will be different. Because the score, it's not in some bridge or some cabin or in some highly populated suburban area this time.
Was it in a forest or
This
something?
time, it's in the swamp.
Oh, okay.
The swamp.
They did mention the Great Dismal Swamp earlier, didn't they? Yeah.
And he takes out from a manila folder
Okay.
a large black and white composite photo of mud. There's a little bit of grass growing, a few centipedes roiling around in there, but it's mud
It looks
pressed
weird.
out into a strange geometric pattern.
What the hell is this?
I'll tell you what it's about. You know the Mayans?
Of course the Mayans. The ancient astronauts themselves.
Yeah.
Oh
Doesn't this iconography, doesn't it look
no! My guy loves ancient aliens.
those old photos you get of the Aztec ruin or the ancient Mayans or the whatever? Isn't there some comparison with the geomantic weave we got going on here?
I'm actually surprised Bill doesn't have a show on ancient aliens.
Whatever the term is.
Not on
does look
ancient
like-
aliens. On the
This
History
does
Channel.
look like ancient. See, these are sigils. They similar to the ones that they had at the ruins of Mexico City. They were purported to draw in the energies of the psychomantic flow behind all consciousness, to draw them into these focal points and harness that power for arcane means.
You know, there's actually a funny thing about this, because there is a real theorized sphere of consciousness called the noosphere. If you ever played the first Stalker game, this is what they talk about in that game as well. In that one, it's a bit more complicated because obviously the noosphere is damaged. I do like the concept of it. I don't know how realistic it is, but I do like the concept of like there being sort of a shared psychic field just by the fact that there's like a lot of humanity in a relatively small place being Earth. I think that's interesting to definitely talk about and theorize about. Like I said, I don't think it's anything you could like harness in a normal way, but who knows? Maybe it does exist to some degree. Like, to be clear, I'm not saying like pyramids are generators or anything like that. I do not subscribe to theories like that.
It does look similar, but they weren't reported to be this far into the continent. How could that even be here?
All right, go ahead and roll me some lore occult.
Lore
Okay.
Occult.
Or sorry, not lore occult, intelligence occult. That's what we
Intelligence
roll in
occult.
this game.
Yeah, that makes
I
more
can
sense
do
actually.
that. It's going to be 3d10s. With 2 successes and 1 failure.
Remarkably, you actually have some idea of what you're talking about. These ruins that you found of the distant past, or at least ruins that were found in the distant past, they seem to have some sort of just curious interlinking with just these cosmic think tanks and these corporate abettors that just they took over the land and they bulldozed the ruins and
Of
then
course.
they kind of kept whatever was there for themselves. You are familiar with this kind of thing, and that's what helps convince you that when these photos begin coming out, that they're the genuine article.
That makes sense.
I don't know, Bill. I mean, these just kind of seem like circles on mud.
Anybody can make circles on mud. This is like forgotten history shit. They're trying to bury
No, man,
these-
no way. These were taken last night in an abandoned area of the Great Dismal Swamp. Ain't nothing there but gators and bears and bugs, oh my. And the best part,
You want to know how we can really tell these are fresh? Now, I'm no big shot photographer like you, Bill, so you gotta forgive me for the lack of clarity here, but... He takes out one final image. It's of trees cresting over a large body of water. At first, it seems like the moon's in the sky. But then you get a closer look at the crescent, and you realize that's not a moon.
It's a space station!
A flying saucer.
What I'm wondering really quickly, what was he doing in the swamp? Does he just go out into the swamp and just vibe there? Because, I mean, fair enough if you want. Like, people have hobbies, but I don't know. What was he doing there? Was he just looking for conspiracy stuff? Which, to be fair, possible.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. We gotta get fucking medieval up here, man. We are looking at the scoop of the century. The Hidden Gazette's gonna be turned into some minor league project, into, I don't know, we're looking at Howard Stern here, you know? We might make first contact. We gotta do it.
It's just like that movie with Steven Spielberg. We gotta get my MIDI. We gotta get the MIDI back at the house.
Oh, that's a great idea. We'll listen to it in the car because I want all of you to put on your best flannel. And we got a plan. Glenn, tell him the plan.
All right. You're gonna like this one, Bill. So, suspicious people, they get arrested.
Right?
We gotta cover. I'm gonna get us some safety suits, some camo caps, some flannel, and of course, I'll let you borrow one of each from my famous shotgun reserve. We're going duck hunting. If we just so happen to find an extraterrestrial or a Clantu-Viridian or one of the star people out there, all the better, right?
Okay.
Of course. Could be Satans too. We wouldn't want to run into Satans without a gun.
Dang
Hate
Zatans.
Satans.
Oh, we all hate Satans.
They ruined Zeta.
All right, it's a deal. We're gonna go and we're gonna document this alien, maybe.
We gotta make sure we're prepared.
And so, the plans are prepared. And I would ask, given that you have about an hour or so to prepare, you're given the camo, you're given the safety jacket, you're given a shotgun. Is there anything else that you're bringing to proceedings?
Of course, he's going to have his camcorder and
Makes sense.
2 sticks of jerky.
Jerky, let's go.
With all of your accoutrements
I love
accounted for,
jerky.
with your guns and jerky fresh in your hand, you are loaded into the back of Delman's RV.
Oh my god, look at this thing.
The night retreat is long. The road towards
The 2 holes to look through. Oh no.
the Great Dismal Swamp takes a bit of time. You see, the Great Dismal Swamp is a large swamp located both in Virginia, but also the great state of North Carolina. The RV quakes with anticipation. The TV showing footage of some bird-haired speaker talking about whether or not the chupacabra is alive somewhere.
By the way, super quickly, unrelated to what D is saying, but I just want to say, I really appreciate this design. The Harlequin's mask is incredibly cool, and I love it. It is fantastic. I'm definitely going to take a lot of inspiration for this, from this for Armia After Hours, because, oh boy, that is going to be really fun. Oh,
What's your take on that, Bill?
Oh, the chupacabra? It's probably not up here. It's probably just another feral gray that got left behind for too long and started eating ghosts to stay alive.
So true, man. So true.
Pass the buff.
Smoking marijuana in the car?
Of course.
I'm down for that. Oh, hell yeah.
we're hotboxing the RV.
There's
Let's
actually
go.
rules for that. I'm gonna find
Are
it
there?
for
Fuck
you.
yes. Of course there is.
Yeah,
Come on, it's gotta be.
dude, of course there is smoking weed rules. It actually makes you better at something.
I love that there's smoking weed rolls in storyteller games.
I found it! The mellowing effects of ganja alter a character's sense of time, space, and well-being. On the flip side, they can induce paranoia, heart-pumping panic attacks, and other unpleasantness. So you are an incredibly strong-willed individual. Go ahead and roll me willpower.
Sure. 6 successes and a 10.
Are you kidding me? You're so used to poisoning your system, the negative effects of marijuana barely glean on you, and all you get are the positives.
Very good
The
roll.
remainder of this session, you will get 1 extra dice on all perception-based pools.
Ooh, very good. Thank you.
If you had failed, you might have lost a dice.
See, if you do enough drugs, you get superpowers.
That is true. However, you will lose 1 dice from your dexterity and
Actually, I can
willpower
die back
dice
for a second,
pools
sorry.
for the next half hour.
Okay.
All right.
I don't remember if there's any
that,
other like drug-related rules in storyteller games, but I'm sure there is. Which, of course, there is. Of course, there's drug rules.
Finds you finish hotboxing the RV, and you find yourself far from civilization, far from the winding rat race of Norfolk, to the deep, dank, soupy environ of the Great Dismal Swamp.
Okay. There we go.
Immediately, moisture assails your lips, your face, as heat just rises out of this dark, humid place. Rarely are people brave enough to go looking through the swamp at night. I assume you and the
Yeah,
rest of your
not
companions...
gonna lie. Going into the swamp at night seems like a good way to run into like, I don't know, like are there alligators in Virginia? I don't know if there are, but if there are, I'd rather not lose a foot, you know.
have brought flashlights.
Of course.
Excellent. And so, with flashlights affixed and shotguns on your back, you make your way in. Delmund rushes ahead of you, excited.
Oh man, you are not gonna believe it, okay? This thing is gonna blow your mind. Bill,
Right.
what's the closest you ever got to a creepy crawly?
I mean, I find bugs in my shoes almost every
I mean,
night.
aside from the shoe bugs, like, you know, like we talk about it, but I mean, what's the closest you ever really been to a cryptid?
There was that really hairy baby once, but that was just a person with...
I really thought we found them that time, too.
I've once ran into something that I still can't explain. It was like it was very late at night. There was so I was on my way back from a late college party, right, in Brussels. Now, Brussels gets very quiet towards midnight. So Brussels itself was just completely quiet. And I remember getting the feeling that somebody was following me, right? As you do. So every time I looked around, I saw something on the periphery of my view. Like just ducking away around the corner. Just like ducking away from from the roof or like behind me or something. And while nothing happened, I got home just safe. I always wonder, like, was that something? Or was it just my imagination? I don't know. I don't know.
But no, I can't say we really got one.
Well, it looks like this is gonna be one hell of a time for all of us.
You walked deep into the Great Dismal Swamp. Far off snarling of creatures hidden by the dark. Why don't you go ahead and roll me Dex Stealth, not forgetting your -1 penalty for being stoned.
Of course. Ooh, 3 successes, 1 10.
Ah, that 10. Why don't you go ahead and pop it?
Wait, didn't they make a slight mistake there? Because they were gonna say no negatives to the weed. I guess they're playing it differently. That's fine.
I will. Here we go. Another 2. 1 success.
Excellent, excellent. With your 4 successes, you raise your hand. You stop yourself in your tracks. As in the distance, the darkness, a shape.
Ooh.
Has to be at least 6 foot tall on 2 legs, built like a truck. It's hard to make out, though. You may need to get closer for a better look.
Everybody, flashlights off.
Okay, what did you see, Bill?
We've got something out there. Big, stands up like us. I don't know if that's some kind of skunk ape or a bona fide Sasquatch, or maybe something else is out here entirely.
Maybe it's Bigfoot.
But if it doesn't see us, we certainly see it, so let's not draw extra attention to ourselves. You hear that? Maybe it's some kind of echolocation.
I'm gonna get my shotgun raised up just in case.
Oh, careful, Dale, careful.
And Bill will pull out his camcorder and turn it on.
You zoom in, trying to get a good look.
I love this
Then it begins
style.
moving, getting closer and closer, until finally a claw
that?
rakes across one of the trees.
Claw.
A palm.
Oh, is that a bear?
And peeking around the corner.
Oh God, it's a bear.
Oh shit.
It is a bear.
Is it a celebuton? Is it a...
Shut the fuck up, it's a fucking bear!
Oh, that's not as good. I was
yeah.
really hoping it'd be like a Sasquatch or something.
Can I?
To be fair, if it's a brown bear, then they're all dead. Like straight up, like a grizzly bear will just kill all 4 of them or 5 of them. Or how many of them were there? I think it was like 5 of them, right? Yeah. Anyway, however many it is, like if it's a grizzly bear, they're all dead. Like monsters are real. They're called bears.
See what kind of species this bear is, because we are either fine or we're fucked.
Sure.
If
Why
it's a
don't
black
go
bear, you
ahead
might be
and
fine.
Roll me. Perception. Oh God. Let's say I would give it to survival at difficulties. Difficulty 6 for survival. Or if you have it, science zoology, which I would give at difficulty 5.
Okay, I have no science.
Okay.
If I
survival.
can I justify survival just by virtue of trying to know what's going to be out here in the swamp, so knowing
Yeah.
what to kill me?
I absolutely think survival. I said, I would give you survival, or if you had zoology knowledge, I would give you that at lower difficulty.
Okay,
So survival is good, difficulty 6.
sure.
And remember, you have +1 dice
I
from the
do.
dungeon.
I also have a specialization. I have uncanny insight.
Okay.
Does that apply?
Oh, not good.
Oh
not
my
good.
God.
2 1s, no successes.
Oh, it's a bunch.
You reach in and you're trying to see what kind of bear is that? Is that a black bear? Is that a brown bear? What?
And then all of a sudden, you snap a twig underfoot. And out of surprise, you snap a shot with your hand. And the bright flash goes off. And the bear is now looking at you.
Oh dear.
Can I see now what species of bear it is?
It appears to be a relatively large black bear.
Okay.
Black bears are pussies.
Yes, but you've startled it. So now it begins crawling towards you on all.
He is very, very lucky because if that was a brown bear, he would just be dead right now. Like, the story would end with, and then I died, and now I'm here.
All 4 is going as its arms raised high. It
So many
growls
Age of
at
Mythology
you.
noises out.
Seems like it views you as an intruder.
Dale, get your shotgun ready. Follow my lead. We have to be big. We gotta get real big and try and scare this off. If it makes a swipe at me, just fucking shoot it. I don't know. It should scare it off.
Delman follows your lead. He gets on his tippy toes and he begins waving his hands. Why don't you go ahead and make me manipulation intimidation?
Oh,
So I know with a black bear, this is a good idea. Like, big, yell, like, scare it off, kind of thing. What do you do if it's a brown bear? I don't know if you can do the same thing. I think brown bears, like, you can't run away because it's faster than you. I think it can climb. Can it? I'm not sure if it can climb. You might be fine if you climb up. If you have a gun, you could shoot it in self-defense, but you know, even that's not guaranteed. Like a brown bear will close the distance quickly and probably take a shot.
Okay.
Would you like to spend a willpower?
I would love to spend
Oh!
Oh.
You didn't have to with one success. Why don't you go pop that 10?
Sure thing.
Okay, one success. You kind of raise your hands up. You begin making a big hullabaloo. Why don't I roll contested willpower for the bear?
Can I?
Oh, yeah.
I have to declare
Bear
before I roll,
willpower.
right, for willpower.
That is correct.
Okay.
But you're in luck. The bear sees this cacophony and begins backing up into the forest. The gentleman punctuates it. Ah! Ah, bear! I'll fucking
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good.
Whew. Wow, that was stressful. I gotta say, close encounters like that. I mean, oh, close like the movie. Oh, like the movie, Close Encounters. And we're for the alien. All right.
Delmond, shocked
I
at the
like
lack
that.
of uproar's laughter, adjusts his vest.
Okay. Come on here and follow me.
That was
The
Delmond that made the
flashlights go
joke,
back.
right? I like Delmond.
A few steps later, one crooked path deeper into the recesses of this humid, claustrophobic swamp. You find yourself sticking your foot straight into wet, sopping mud. And you realize this is the same place from those photos. Delmond is jumping for joy. Here, man, here, we're right here, Then as you take a look at the mud, there's not a trace of the sigil.
Delmond?
That's weird.
Wow, wait, whoa. No, it was here. It was here. You got my photos. It was right here.
I mean, if it's in the mud,
Sure,
then Rain
this
could
is
have.
where you took the photo, right?
This is exactly where you see it. This little thing, and he
Points at a particular line of grass.
that was there. This tree here. You notice how it's drooping over like that? I recognize it. Okay, I know what I saw.
But where's the sigil?
Oh man, I knew this was gonna be another wild goose chase.
No, come on. Don't say that. It was here. Maybe they covered it up. They came by and they, stole all the evidence.
What evidence is there? It was a symbol in the muck.
Maybe there were some things that people didn't want them to know, and they took it. Let's scan. Let's take a look. Let's see if we can find any remnants of the aliens.
Okay, let's look. Maybe they're
You
still
know what I
here.
find weird is that they're not being like, oh, maybe it just got washed away by the mud. Like don't get me wrong. I know it's a sigil in the mud, and I know they want it to stay. It's just weird that that's not one of the explanations they give. I'm kind of suspicious now.
And you all begin
Are they lying or
wandering
something?
about this wet brown hole. Why don't you go ahead and give me a perception investigation?
Sure.
This one's going to be difficulty 7.
Okay. 7. Good thing I have 6 die. Oh, god damn. I got one
That's still
failure.
one success. That's still one success.
One success.
You're looking high and low for these fucking extraterrestrials. You're looking for any sense of tracking or movement here. And you're coming up empty. There's no even footprints, you know? You can tell like once or twice when you see areas that Delmond was here. But there's no car tracks. It looks like, just a fucking normal pile of mud. Maybe it rained. You're looking over some trees when all of a sudden you step on something hard in one of the bushes.
What the?
Not a rock. And reaching down to investigate, you see a piece of bright yellow plastic.
Interesting.
What is this?
You pick it up
And you see geometrical indentations. It looks almost like an artist's tool, maybe a stamp, something that maybe you could create such indentations.
Well.
I think we found our culprit.
What did you find there, Bill?
And Bill will wheel around, hold this strange plastic tool to Delmond.
Does this look familiar to you?
Oh, no, I didn't see that at all where I was last night. What do you think it is?
I think it's a tool to make that impression that you saw. You sure that you didn't make this, Delmond?
I mean, come on. I guess maybe it's a hoax. Maybe we found a
I think he might be lying to me.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's lying to you, Bill.
Perception, empathy. 1 success and a 10.
Go ahead and pop
I
that
think
down.
he's lying to you, Bill.
Nothing.
You just give Delman this stern
Sorry,
glance.
quick strange.
His lip kind of starts to twitch and... All right, Bill. Okay. Okay, you caught me. Yeah. It's mine. Bill, we've been working on this thing for years. Years, and we haven't found anything. We haven't even gotten any money out of it. We haven't even come close to anything. I wanted to give us a win, you know?
Where's the win in something that's completely fake? I thought we thought it's all been covered up and it's been suppressed because the man doesn't want us to know about this. Where's the integrity to it? I thought.
Well, that's real. That's real, Bill. You know, I believe just like you believe,
But I believed in this. And I believed in you, Delmond. I thought this was real. I thought we actually had something.
Dang.
But you just had us chasing nothing that was here.
Do
you know how much that hurts me.
I wanted us to have something to bring to the bank because the Hidden Gazette is essentially it's about as well read as a diary. No one's looking us up because we don't make the big finds. And I'm starting to think that maybe a lot of these big finds, they need people to make them.
Yeah?
What's the point of doing all of it if it's a hoax anyway? What are they going to come back and see when they find that thing out in the swamp and say, oh, yes, they faked it. They put this there. Don't look at any of this. This is just part of your imagination. Well, we know that's legitimate, then, I don't know, those 24-hour hotlines, those wackos who do go on Howard Stern and make an ass of themselves. We're never going to be those people who worked in the Air Force and saw what they had at Roswell. We're nothing if it's all fake. Where's the belief? Where's the truth in all of it?
This is very real, I have to say. I do love that it kind of goes to the core of Bill Morgan's character, apparently, because Bill, from his specialties, is all about truth, right? Truth in all forms. Like, he wants to... He wants to be... He wants to have the truth come out, whatever form that takes. And sure, he might have some kooky ideas about the truth, but that is still admirable in a way. And I get that, like, there's a temptation to make this stuff, to make this fake stuff because it makes money, right? But integrity over money kind of thing. So I respect that in Bill. I really do. Good for you, Bill.
You know what I should have done today? Instead of losing my job again, I should have followed that woman being dragged into a car by men in black. I should have left and followed them and saw where it led. They would have got me in the end. But at least it would have meant something. And maybe it would have survived. Not this. Dragged out in the middle of a swamp at 2 a.m. Nothing here but a fucking tracery in the mud.
I guess I let you down, Bill.
I mean,
I'm sorry. I just wanted... You get tired of chasing the truth when it just doesn't show up. Sometimes, I guess I thought I had to make my own this time.
I do get that.
I'm sorry.
I know. I know you only had the best intentions for it. It hurts, and I know. You're so desperate for something real so we can really put ourselves on the map, and it's nothing.
Yeah,
I know.
I guess so.
Well,
And then, flash, a strike of red.
Okay.
Steam rising. Not here, but deeper in the swamp.
fuck was that?
I
What
don't
was
know.
that?
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
It wasn't you. You didn't set something like pyrotechnics off. You didn't plan that.
Ever since I blew off my pinky, I'm legally not allowed to own pyrotechnics anymore. Let's go. Let's go. Are we thinking let's go? I'm looking at that.
Yeah. Let's go take a look at it.
If we're chasing smoke anyway, we might as well chase the real thing.
We're right behind you, Bill. We're right behind you.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And you take off in a mad sprint. Go ahead and make me Dex Athletics.
Dex it.
You know what would be really cool? I don't know if Bill is going to end up with the technocracy or with the traditions. Probably with the traditions, just because, like, that's kind of the normal wizard game. But would be really cool if Delmond ends up with the opposite. Like, even if Delmond doesn't end up being a mage, it would be really cool. Like, honestly, like, Delmond is a mage, and then, like, you know, you get this, like, first conflict here of, like, the lies versus the truth. And sure, Delmond feels bad for it, but it's still, like, you could easily, like, expand that into some mage conflict, which would be really fun.
Athletics. 1 success, 1 failure.
So that's no successes.
Correct.
You begin sprinting out, your body moving as fast as you can carry it, your muscles lugging the weight of you over their bones as shrubs begin to disappear, as little pockets of marsh just, they flash past you. You are moving, your heart is beating, and despite it all, you're just barely getting passed up, first by Delman, younger, faster. He's making his way there. Gale and Glenn are racing their way through this underbrush. And so you're the last one there. But it doesn't really matter. Because everyone that reaches their destination reacts the same way. They see a clearing, but not a natural one. One made by something else. Trees cut down. No, if they were cut down, they would be visible. Trees disintegrated.
Oh.
Stumps.
Okay.
Holes. Ash. Sometimes nothing at all.
Okay.
Still smoldering. With a faint red glow. It gives the only light in this place besides your flashlights, which are so disorganized, so dropped that you don't even have a good look over this area. What is before you is an enormous basin, now carved into forestry.
Interesting.
Where are you going to look first?
Seeing the enormous basin ahead, Bill is going to look up at the sky.
It's a sunless, starless, cloudless black above you.
Are they in the Umbra?
Which is strange to you, given that there were stars in the sky just a moment before.
They could be in the Umbra.
It's then that Delmond, he lifts up his flashlight. Bill, look.
Bill will train his eyes and his camcorder up.
Where Delmond's flashlight illuminated once, Gale and Glenn follow right after. In the center, you don't see Mayan carvings or the secret histories of the old world. You see vast, strange, winding geometry. It's focused, but not in a metric that you might imagine. Tendrils looping about, creating startling patterns enmeshed in what is now a scorched, swampy floor.
Fascinating. Okay, where's this going?
Instead, it's the thing standing in the middle.
That'd be great.
The thing with the pale gray skin.
It is.
Two bulbous, staring eyes. And a single finger, faintly glowing red.
Okay, slight edit there. Sorry about that. I had to double check really quickly. I think this might be a Kaluan, which is a type of alien from literally a different planet, from a different consensus reality altogether. That would be fascinating. Because yes, if there are other consensus realities out there, that could also mean like those aliens can also be mages, and this could be literally an alien mage.
Turns its head slowly, and then it looks at you.
Holy shit.
Bill will look to his camcorder and just make sure it's still recording.
It is.
Ooh.
Which doesn't give you any sense of ease, just clarity. It records as this thing moves like a serpent or like a cat. It's so graceful, fluid. Even as its limbs, which should be ungainly, turn and face completely to you. And it slowly reaches a finger forward to point. The glow turned red, then blue.
Uh-oh. Oh, that can't be good.
Bang, 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 bang! Floodlights turn on behind you, whirling of helicopters, the sound of doors opening, of men, of metal, of things crowding out. Things are happening all around you, and you're blinded by this sheer bright light ahead of you.
Freeze! Get down! Get down! Get down now!
Bill will drop to his knees.
You see men in white suits, hazmat gear. They carry strange tubes. They carry what look almost like enormous quarantine gear. They carry
the technocracy
that spark and shudder. You look at this.
Void engineers?
Starts running, and Gale starts running, and Delmond, he grabs you.
Bill, we can't stay. We gotta go. Aliens, we gotta go.
We gotta go.
Lifts you up just in time for line of electricity to fall down nearby you before
Oh my God.
tracing a line where you stood mere minutes ago.
Shit, oh god, oh god, oh god. And Bill will fucking go. He is gonna book
Run! Get the fuck out of here. Roll me athletics now.
Oh god, okay. Oh, I have a -1 to dexterity, don't I?
Yeah, you sure do.
Oh no!
It's okay, I got a 10. I'm gonna pop that.
All right.
The 6! The 6 success!
You see, and you are moving forward. You are a blur.
Go.
Your flashlight, it rolls out of your hand as you're moving, such is your velocity. But fortunately, your companions have enough to light the way. You are in a rush, and it's not quite clear if there's something chasing you. Gale looks over.
Was that a real alien?
Yes, it was a real fucking alien! Oh my god, we got it on tape, we got it on tape, we gotta go.
We could be followed, Bill. We could be followed. Where do we go?
I don't know, we gotta get out. We gotta circle
maybe
back
split
around
up.
the van without being spotted.
What if they're already at the van, man? What if
Then we're
already
fucked, we
there?
don't know. But they're here, and they know that thing's here too. If it wastes them before it wastes us, we might get out alive.
All right, Bill. All right, we'll do it your way.
He cocks his shotgun. He is ready to proceed. And then all of a sudden, two eyes staring at you.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
A hand pointing. It's blue. What are you doing?
Bill is going to dodge out of the way. He's gonna try and combat roll to not be zapped to death.
Really, Dark Souls.
And this line of electricity flashes out. You dodge out of the way. Glenn is not so lucky.
Oh.
This beam merges with his form. He begins spreading out and then in and then...
Oh my god, what the heck?
And you see as he disappears into this geometric spread as flash of blue light. And there is nothing left.
Oh god!
We have to keep moving! We have to keep
Oh my god, they just killed him.
All right, so you are running again. Make me another Dex Athletic.
Okay.
2 successes, 1 failure!
All right,
I mean,
that's fine. You have 1 to keep pace, and you are making your way through the swamp.
I'm sorry, I should have never brought us out here, Bill.
Don't worry about it, we just gotta go. We just gotta leave right now. We gotta go.
Okay.
And you make it to outside
Oh,
where the car was.
nice.
The car is there. And 3 men in suits with sunglasses are standing around it.
Let me guess.
They
Mr.
haven't
Black,
seen you
Mr.
all
Grey,
yet.
and Mr. White.
Oh shit, get down!
Bill, if these guys...
If it's the technocracy, it
Maybe they're
will
not
be.
working with it.
No, they will fucking neutralize us. They're supposed to protect the narrative and the truth. They will fucking ice us. Get down!
Make me Dex stealth.
Oh, I'm not very good at that one. It's gonna be... it's a straight 3 again. Oh, no successes and 1 failure. -1 success.
You try to get down, but as you do, the latches on your shotgun, they go off. And all of a sudden, all 3 agents turn and look at that little shred of woods.
Did you, hear something, Mr. Black? I think I did, Mr. White.
Yep, there it is.
Why don't we take a look at it, Mr. Gray?
Yep, there it is. There it is. Mr. Black, Mr. Grey, and Mr. White are So to be clear, those aren't unique characters or anything. That is just a way that the technocracy, I think specifically the New World Order, which is a part of the technocracy, makes its operatives. These guys are like cybernetically enhanced, which you won't see. You can't tell. But they are generally stronger, faster, harder, better, faster, stronger. Like everything. They will generally have like 5 dots in pretty much all physical stuff. Sometimes a lot of mental stuff as well. So yeah, they are very, very scary. They tend to lose a lot of their individuality because, if I remember correctly, I might be confusing the New World Order with a different group, but part of the technocracy is really all about like, oh, what if we turn humanity into a hive mind kind of thing? So yeah, like very Mechanicus kind of vibes.
Bill, take Delman and get out of here. I'll buy you some drugs.
You can't stay.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
And you see as Gale stands up.
I surrender. I surrender.
What will you do?
Bill will
Well,
will encourage Delman to just go and try and move as stealthily as they can through the underbrush.
she did buy them some
One
time.
last chance. Dex stealth.
Oh man.
At this point, I would say that you're pretty sober. I will remove the bonus for perception
honestly, fair
and
enough.
the penalty for Dex. Also,
Thank you.
if succeeding here is very important to you, you may want to spend a willpower for an automatic success.
I will spend a willpower here.
Very good little bit of prompting there by D again. Like D once again being a very good DM. I agree here, by the way. Like I think it's a very good idea to just be like, you could do this. Like I always like to emphasize people's options when DMing myself, when storytelling in this case. Because yeah, like you have sometimes it can be very hard as a player to know exactly what you want to do. So like giving suggestions can be very helpful.
To not potentially be removed.
Right.
Excellent. So when you roll, you have one automatic success. Let's see what else you need with difficulty 6.
Oh boy. Oh, that's not good.
I love this game so much.
It's just so fun.
With no successes, you stand up. You start to make a break for it with Delmond.
And what about those two over there?
Now it's a sprint. Roll me Dex Athletics.
Shit!
Get them!
Cheese it! Oh no, it's another two. Why am I rolling?
Cheese it!
Oh no! But you pop it, you get to pop that 10.
Oh god, legs don't fail me now. It failed me now!
Oh, and a success! You start to get up and you're, oh my god! One of these agents just breaks off in a full tilted sprint. You've never seen a man that size run that fast.
Yeah.
And he goes running straight for your direction. As he does, you are down. You've fallen. You're in the muck. You're in the mire. You're behind the bush. And Delman just looks down at you.
I'm sorry.
And then runs right at the guy tackling him. Delman's
Dang, good on you, Delman.
stocky guy, but he's not built like a G-man. And though he's down on him now, going, ah, come on, get away, come on! And starts punching him in the head. You can tell that this advantage isn't going to last for very long.
Yeah.
Bill is going to try and book it one more time, and I would like to spend another willpower.
All right.
Okay. Really quickly, I want to point something out. So, funnily enough, those two will probably be fine. Chances are they're just going to erase their memories and just leave them out on the street. Because the technocracy doesn't like killing people. They don't like killing people. They want to change people's minds. They want to have people follow the consensus, but they don't want people to die. Dying is not useful to consensus. So yeah, like they'll probably be okay. Like they'll probably be brainwashed and then left out in regular society, which, you know, may or may not be good, but it's better than dying, I think.
Book it one last time.
One more go. Oh my fucking Christ.
All right. With no successes, you continue moving. You're running as fast as you can. You're breaking away from the sound of your friends as they are detained, as they are brought someplace you might not want to know about. And you think you've made it clear.
before.
That's right, Mr. Gray. I've found him.
Alone in the dark of the swamp. You and a man with sunglasses. A room apart.
You should make this easier on yourself and come with me, Mr. Morgan.
How do you know my name?
They would know.
How do you know who I am?
How indeed. I suggest you cease resisting.
You're not gonna take me away to some loony bin. You're not gonna... This is too important. We worked our lives for this one. My friends gave theirs. I can't let you zero-sum me here.
Zero-sum, you have quite the active imagination. I'm not asking because there's a chance you can escape. I'm asking nicely. So why don't you go ahead and cease resisting?
The words begin barreling through your skull.
Funny enough, this isn't strictly magical. This is like there's cybernetics, which is like maybe more sorcery than actual like true magic.
I need to make a roll.
Oh.
Pheromones, all that stuff.
My current willpower is 8.
Excellent. With one success, you feel something trying to worm its way into your psyche. It's like a centipede under your skin. It's a worm crawling between your veins. This sense, this doughy-eyed complicity, it starts pulling through your head. And it's enough to buy him a couple steps. But not much more. You know he just tried something and it didn't work. You still have your will to resist. You still have one last chance to break away.
How many willpower am I permitted to spend?
Only the one.
Only
Just
the
one per roll.
Too easy for you.
Of course. One more chance.
Imagine if you could spend all your willpower on a single roll.
The people have gotta know. I don't know what you just did, but I'm not going. They've gotta see this. And ain't no mip gonna take me today.
Let's go.
3 successes and a 10.
Let's
Hey,
go.
Take those. Why don't you pop that 10?
Oh no, it's a 1.
That's okay. Because it was popped, it doesn't reduce from your total. We're going to get an opposed athletics check here. You have 3 successes.
And does he have?
Lucky stallion that you are. I think you make it out.
Oh, dang.
Running. Now. Which way? Left, right?
Left.
All right. You make a sprint for it. You leave behind the G-Man as he chases after you with animalistic fervor. He's not expending as much energy when you briefly look past. He's not giving it as much as you're giving this.
You know what's funny? Very cool detail there that I want to point out. The left-right thing. Sometimes I'll do that. I'll do similar things in DMing when like there's something kind of time pressure. Just like, all right, you have to make a decision now. Like, and people can get like a little bit frazzled by that. But also just in general, it can really like be like you have to make this decision right now. Like, kind of just, and it helps people. It helps it flow. Which I really like, so very nice, guys.
But it doesn't seem like it matters too much. He's still on your tail. He's still making his way. He is on you, but your speed is just enough to keep inching you out. You are making the run of your life. You find yourself caught up in a spider's web. It's right in your face. I gotta get this thing off, and you start pulling it off, only to see that there's something weird with this spider's web. It's tied to something. Do you pull it off?
He's gotta move. He's gotta pull it off.
You pull it off, and you see a single strand
rolling up the tree. And for a second, it catches your attention. The tree that it was stuck on bucks. And then falls down behind you. Jesus Christ! You hear the agent attempt to dodge out of the way. Bam! And you have an opening.
Weird. Is this Bill's magic? It's possible. If it is Bill's magic, then is his magic just straight up string theory?
You might be.
Plank was right.
I'm going to boost this with willpower again. 4 successes minus 1 because of the failure.
It's Plank
for
right.
3.
It's string theory.
3 successes.
Think so.
You find yourself in the underbrush, in the wake of that fallen tree. Eventually, you see that agent emerging from the darkness. He turns his head to the left, then the right, puts a finger to his ear.
Can't find Morgan. Any idea on his position? Right. I'll continue scouting the area.
And then you see him running off,
Oh, dang.
disappearing into the folds of the forest. And you are left alone.
Dang, okay. You like to
Oh
escape.
my god. What the fuck did I get myself into? Oh my god, it's all real. Oh my god, it was all real the entire time. We did it. We got the proof we needed. Oh my god.
I feel really bad for Bill, actually.
Oh my god, he's dead. Oh my god. At least I still got this.
He'll look down at his camera. Is it still recording?
Oh, yes. It's still capturing your every move. But you notice there's a bit of spider silk just behind the lens.
Bill will reach down to try and
The lens.
pull it away.
I really do think that might be his magic.
As you do, you're able to get it off the camera, but it snags, as if there's some other force on the other end. As you move your head up to take a look, you see that it's wrapped around a tree. Wrapped around another tree, wrapped around another tree. This line of silken thread
Does he have basically Weaver magic?
moving about the tree
Because that's really cool.
as if in a pattern.
Oh my god. He's basically a pattern spider.
That is one tenacious spider.
Bill will turn the camera back to himself.
I don't know what I just saw. I don't know who they were, what that was. I think there's a lot more going on in the great dismal swamp than they might want us to know.
And he'll try to turn the camera back to look at the internecine thread running through the entirety of this swamp. And he'll try and snap it.
You try as you can't snap this thread. It's not budging. You put your full strength behind it. It's not breaking. And if you
Yeah, that
listen
makes
closely
sense.
to the din
Maybe these are like literal strands of fate. Maybe he's an entropy mage after all.
swamp, you can hear as if this silken length is wrapping around more and more of this place.
What is this?
And he'll... If his tearing it is not working, he's going to try and wrap it around his finger, as if one might do with a errant length of thread coming undone from a sweater.
You do this. Then you blink for a moment and you find yourself in a strange place. Suddenly, it's bright out. The American
my
flag
God.
pitched behind you. There's a blackboard in which you've drawn on Professor Morgan.
By butterfly
You seem to
effect.
be
Oh, that's
holding
fun.
court over a large
He sees like the
glass.
different versions of reality.
Your topic of discovery? Ancient history. You blink, it's gone. And another one. Your hands, they're covered in blood. You blink before realizing why. You're in a teal smock. In front of you, a surgery. And you. Yes, you. It's you that the nurse staff look at expectantly. Another one at the back of a garbage truck. You're taking what you can before an individual approaches behind you. A man in a large, billowing, navy blue jacket. He cocks a gun at you. NYPD, get on the ground! Before it too is gone. And these visions, these one after the other, one after the other, they assail you until you drop the thread.
That's super cool. Really quickly, this reminds me of a scene in, I think it's in Discworld at one point, where a character gets transported into like our world and ends up like stopping a plane hijacking through some like, through mostly a lot of confusion, basically, which was like, not gonna lie, I remember really liking that chapter. Wait, was it Discworld or was it Hitchhiker's Guide? Ah, God, I need to find it again. It might have been Discworld. I'll need to double check.
And it lands peaceably down amongst a wad of grass.
What was that?
Follow the string.
Who said that?
Chase the truth.
Who are you? And he's frantically panning around with the camera, trying to get a beat on where is this voice
Very
coming
fun.
from.
Follow the string. And chase the truth.
The camera pans in a circle around the dark swamp. You don't find head or high water of the source of the voice. There's a light glow now around the string.
Bill is going to pan the camera to the string that he saw, and he's going to look to the little video window on the camcorder and see if it's picking up the string that is there.
Oh, yes. You can see it better now that it's more vibrant in the dark, now that it shutters off its strange glow to you. But on the camera, there's no string at all.
Ooh.
What is this? Is this some kind of geomantic phenomena? Is this? And he'll try and hold the string again in his hand.
And the string, see the gazebo that you built. No, that you didn't build. You see the money that you earned, or maybe the money that you didn't earn. You see the sky, you see the ground, you see the oceans and the earth. It's hard to tell what you're looking at.
He's
The
ascending.
truth could well be here, in this isolated corner of the
Not
great
ascending.
dismal
Oh, wait.
swamp. Or it could be elsewhere. That voice echoes again in your head.
Follow the string. And chase the truth.
Follow the string. Why do you want me to follow this? Is you that agent from before? Show yourself. Show yourself, I'm armed.
There is no agent. There is no reply. Just the sound of the wind in the woods and the glow of the string.
I don't know where this is going.
He'll turn the camera back on himself.
I don't know if Ed even heard that. Or if you heard this on here. But if I'm gonna find out what that thing was, who those men were, I'm gonna have to trust it. I'm gonna have to follow this thing. Whatever it might be. And whatever it might lead to.
And Bill will get up and look to where the string is going, and he will continue following it. This light leading him in deeper into the swamp.
Darkness is your only companion outside of the sounds of the woods and the glow of the string. It snakes about neighboring locations without a care. First trees, then it runs along the ground before crawling back up and forward again. The path is quite treacherous.
Love that.
It's a little while too. But eventually, you see where it leads you.
I have to say, really quickly, before we look at what's seeing here, I'm getting so inspired right now. It feels incredible. Oh my goodness. I want to like, I might do this right after the recording. I might just like sit down and like start writing like an hour or something. Oh man, I love this. Good lord.
Deeper than you might have wanted to be, at a location of which you have long lost track of. A yellow sign hidden among the underbrush. Joint Station 6, Ashley. Beyond the sign,
Definitely.
there is a clearing in the swamp.
Ignocracy plays.
Something that seems out of place. A 3-tiered concrete building. It looks almost white. Stark contrast with how dirty this swamp can be. It has windows, doors, a series of black cars, a large black van. Inside, red lights shine.
A large black van. That's an interesting
suggesting
detail.
a chaos that you might not have reckoned on before.
You found the truth. Will you grasp it?
I want to know more. I need to know more. Whatever's in there is not supposed to be here, I think. I don't think I'm supposed to be here either, but I think we're well and past that point, everybody.
There is a form emerging from the trees.
Oh?
Something.
Oh, are we about to meet the Avatar? Oh, well,
It
Bill's
is light.
Avatar.
It is bright.
Could also be the
Where
grey
thread has led you. Glowing with a sort of unnatural silver. The large, 9-foot tall humanoid featured
Okay, not the grey.
moves out from the swamp. And it stares right at you.
Oh, that's definitely the Avatar.
Its limbs, its hands, its feet, all of them enormous beyond human mean, and its facial features. It reminds you almost of a Sasquatch made of string.
What the hell are you?
Choose the truth. Or your path ends in the dark.
I want to know. I want to know more. What is the truth? What do I choose? You're like a Bigfooter.
A hand smashes down onto your shoulder.
You won't need to worry about the truth, Mr. Morgan.
And an injection into your neck. Something steals into your body. Turn around, and you see the black shades of the man from before.
You won't remember much of this at all.
And you fall.
God, I love how good of a scene this sets. Like, it is like, obviously they do a lot of improv during this, and obviously there is also a lot of planning during all this. But I love the fact that it actually feels like a proper series. It's incredible. Like, I'm sorry for being kind of quiet today. I feel like I've been very quiet. But nonetheless, I hope you're enjoying it because, oh my god, I am loving this. It's incredible. All right, let's continue.
What else do you remember, Mr. Morgan?
That's the last thing I remember, that research site, that man in the suit knocking me out with some kind of sedative.
Well, Mr. Morgan, I hate to say, but a lot of the things that you remember may not have happened the way you thought. You see,
Right.
while you were out on your cryptid hunt in the woods, Mr. Glenn Willings, he happened upon a live wire and was electrocuted.
In the swamp?
In the ensuring chaos, things might have seemed very confusing. Hallucinations in that kind of high-stress environment, they aren't uncommon.
Right.
You need to realize, though, that the things you were seeing with, the danger you were in, none of that exists.
Right. Sure, hun.
I'd like you to come back to reality with me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no,
Back to consensus reality.
this is as real as it gets. And there was no live wire. What do you mean live wire in the swamp? There's no live wires there. He wasn't electrocuted by some sort of errant pole or construct. No, he was atomized. He was
Sir,
turned
I
into...
know that this might be hard for you to grasp.
No, you
but
don't sir me. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you think you're keeping me. But I know what I saw.
Okay, I'm prescribing you a certain medicine. It's called Nuvinicil. Have you ever heard
You're
of
not
it?
gonna make me forget what I saw there. What do you want me to forget? He's dead. I know he's dead. It doesn't matter. He's gone. But I know what I saw. I know that sight that I saw.
I wish you had chosen not to be difficult.
She raises her hand to your ear.
He's resisting. Pump in the gas.
And Bill will, in response to this, try to pull away at the chain linking him to the bed
Can't
here.
break-
and try
break
and
these
break it with
cups.
just brute strength.
You go ahead and roll me strength.
I can
Strength
break
athletics.
And I have destructive strength as well for my skills.
Even better.
Oh, not so good. Not so good.
You raise your strength, but it's like the man in the video says. You can't break these cuffs. They're stronger than brute strength. They're meant for this kind of thing. And as you see the lady turn, you know, we were going to help you, Mr. Morgan, and now we can't. And I'm sorry. She puts on a mask as this mist begins being channeled into the room.
He's gonna hold his breath. Is the bed moving at all, or is it stationary?
Oh, it's stationary, but as you hold your breath, you see something that she doesn't.
Oh?
You blink once, you blink twice as this gas begins filtering in, and you realize that string squatch is standing right behind her. He raises his hand.
You've chosen the truth.
Oh.
Now, seek it and bring it to the light. Bill Morgan.
And as you blink, you realize something. It's... You realize something insane.
It's all strange.
That those strings you were following, that thing you were looking at, it's not just there. It's everywhere. Everywhere. On the smoke, on the walls, on the woman, on the cup, on you. You're surrounded by string. And all you need to do is find which ones to pull.
Oh my god.
The
Let's
true
go.
nature of reality filters
Awakening,
into
baby.
your mind, and I have only one question for you. As you awaken from this long, eternal sleep, how will you break out of this cell?
And he'll reach up his hands, and he'll touch the strings flowing in the air around, plucking them like some kind of divine instrument. The harmonies of this grand tapestry unfurl before him. He will reach up his hands, fingers touching any number of threads.
He might be prime.
And he will say, I surrender to nobody. Grab them in his fingers and pull them down.
You are pulling it all down. Is there any particular form that the dissolution takes?
As he grabs and pulls
Correspondence.
these strings,
There it is.
you see as the room around him, this padded room, these walls that were once there, solid and imposing, begin fading away as if they were particles disappearing back into the ether. This fire of entropy-made form finally being unleashed, the chaos of the system roiling forth as what once was a room gives way to nothing. The walls around him coming down, the woman in front of him unraveling, exploding apart into more and more fibers that just weave their way back, snaking back in as if it was a
That's so
tapestry
cool.
itself, repairing these errant, now severed cords. As the walls around fade, the gas recedes and peters out into nothing, and the facility at large opened up to him, no longer isolated in this featureless room.
The door is open to you. Will you go through?
He will walk through, as what remains of a frame that was there also begins unraveling as he brushes his hand upon it, leaving it for the last time.
You leave the padded room, and in its place is stark white. This doesn't look like any hospital you've ever seen. There's no windows. You don't quite know where you're at. But you do know one thing. As you walk out and you leave an area that was once labeled holding cell, red klaxons blare out, lights of crisis air, and a voice over the intercom proudly and calmly mentions,
All Site Ashley staff are recommended for immediate evacuation or anticipation of a level 3 threat. I repeat, all on-site staff are requested to evacuate or prepare for a
dang.
level 3 reality threat.
You know, it's very possible that Technocracy had a hunch that Bill Morgan was going to awaken. And this guy that we're hearing wanted that to happen. Perhaps for some plan in the future. That would be interesting.
in hallways far away from you, you glimmering this through the network of strings in your mind, you can tell that doors are opening and closing, that men are shuffling things out of cupboards into furnaces, or more likely, rushing for exits. You know that there are men aplenty, men like the agent, men like the therapist, men like Mr. Black, all around you. But not to your right. If you sought to leave this place, you might want to venture there.
Bill will begin walking to his right and looking towards any visible loudspeaker. Is there a string going from that loudspeaker towards him?
Yes, there's strings
Of
from all
course.
things connecting to you. You need only reach out and ensure the connection persists.
Bill will reach out towards the string going towards the loudspeaker and weave it through his fingers and pull it to him, intending to bring the voice that had just said that to him.
Interesting.
Inside of your hand now is a sparking part of a computerized console.
Makes sense.
Audio dials, different volumetric cursors. They surround this thing, which now sparks as if freshly hewn from its original standpoint. Wires limp and dead beneath your grip. The alarm continues, but not the voice.
I guess that's one problem down, and
He'll throw it back behind him as it just kind of disappears and unravels.
Of course.
And he will continue walking to the right, presumably to a door leading out of this corridor.
Oh, yes. You find your door there, and you open it up to a parade of fire.
That's not supposed to be here.
He'll close the doors. He'll focus for a moment, and he'll grab some strings that were fluttering through the crack and open the door yet again, pulling those strings taut in opposite directions.
You pull the strings, the door closes and reopens. There's a sliding sensation at the pit of your stomach as, in place of a fire, you see a cafeteria.
Okay, I love this. Great use of correspondence there. Correspondence is all about kind of like manipulating space. Like, you know, you have the time. Yeah, correspondence is the space to the time part, you know, like you can change location effectively, and literally you can change locations as well. Very fun.
Empty of all life, save for, you know, the smell of quite tempting chili.
Quickly, grab a ball. Oh, now I want chili.
You pull it
Hang it,
again,
speak
though.
it.
That's not your real destination. And in place, you have a heliport as men in black garb, looking almost like unmarked SWAT officers, pour out and in to the building from a helicopter. Go, 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 go! You realize that's not quite the exit you're looking for, and you pull the third one before winding up in a sterile corridor labeled Top Secret Holding.
Well, out of the frying pan.
And Bill will walk through this new iteration of the hallway. And he will close the door behind him and just tap on it and say,
You don't need to open again. This is fine.
All at once, the gears in the door disintegrate. They gum up, and this door is quite useless. But as you begin moving forward,
Door
there's a
magic,
glass
baby.
pane on the left side of this hallway that reveals a curious occupant.
Oh, hello there.
What does Bill see looking through this glass pane?
You see two beady eyes, pale, liquidous flesh. You see the alien, and it looks at you.
Oh, well.
You killed my friend.
It raises its hands slowly, not pointed, an open palm in the air. Then it looks at its hand as 2 fingers rise in the air before pressing it against the glass. The peace symbol.
Huh.
Why did you kill him? Why did you kill my friend? What? Why?
I mean, he might be dead.
You don't come in
He might have been
peace.
teleported.
The alien gestures out at the room behind you, the top secret corridor. It gestures at the clean, sterile efficiency of the hallway, the military equipment so obviously used in its construction.
Yeah,
the
it thought
seeing eye,
they were with
the dull
technocracy.
camera in the corner, and seems to believe it's communicating some point about the facility.
I love this, by the way, because obviously you can't make the character talk. Like, you can't let the alien talk. That doesn't really work. So instead, you, like, tell a lot through the gesture. Very fun.
Before its head raises up to look you in the eyes again.
I don't get it. Makes sense, damn it. Aren't you supposed to speak? Or don't you have telepathy? You're telling me all those videos lied? You're telling me X-Files lied?
The alien puts a hand to its eye and then points a finger forward, past you. It glows, this time a yellow color. An energy seems to be gathering on the tip of the finger. Before, there's a sense that something's changed here, and a door behind you unlocks.
Then Bill will turn around to the door that is there. Is there any
Hello,
sign
mage.
out?
Makes
by it, or is
sense.
it very much the same as it was in here, just nondescript?
It says number 3.
Whatever I'm supposed to see is in that room, right? That's what you're telling me.
The alien just looks at you.
Okay, well, if there's something in there, or I'm gonna turn around and you're gonna turn me into shapes, we're gonna have a problem.
Will you turn your back on the alien?
Bill will turn around. Well, he'll sidle up to the door, still like half keeping an eye on the alien, and open that door, slipping inside without taking his eyes off of it.
The door opens, and inside is something you weren't quite expecting. A hand, but not a human hand. A face, but not a human face.
Another
Not an
bed.
alien face either.
It's multiple
Inside
beds.
That room is a chimpanzee
Oh.
in a surgical gown, playing with a pair of keys. Turns and it looks at you as you enter.
And Bill will point his finger out.
Monkey!
Monkey!
There was a monkey. There's a monkey here!
It begins crawling on the ground before quickly jumping onto your shoulder.
You're not supposed to be here either, are you?
Is this Delman? Like, Delman got taken. Did they turn him into an ape?
Lifts his hand, showing you the pair of keys. They're Delman's keys for his RV.
Oh my god.
Where did you get these?
You might have just found them, but like...
He points at the alien, which is just staring at you from behind glass.
Are you Delman? they turn you into a monkey?
He looks at you. And then just kind of climbs off and begins walking into the hallway.
Oh my god!
Monkey.
I swear to God I didn't pre-watch this. The amount of times they call these things. I mean, to be fair, we don't know for sure it's Delman. It could not be. It could not be Delman, but like... God dang it.
What is going on? Oh, I'm freaking the fuck out.
And as you freak out, you realize you can't see those strings anymore. That
the
moment
awakening
of
has
godlike
completed.
power, it seems like it's slipped away from your grip. And rather than what you were before, now you feel more like a man in a room with a monkey, and an alien is also watching you.
Where'd they go?
Then he'll look around frantically back to the alien if there's any strings going to that alien or its room or whatever.
Oh, no strings, none that you can see, not with your normal eyes.
You gotta get better eyes,
Alien
Bill.
is just
Jeez.
looking. The monkey reaches out and grabs a whiteboard and a marker. On it, you could tell it had been scribbling something, but just kind of wipes it away before it begins drawing. And then it shows you the drawing. There is a flying saucer, a car, and a passing resemblance of you and it walking to the car together. And it just starts crawling out to the door that was at the end of the hallway, pointing towards it.
I love how ridiculous this is, and yet it works perfectly.
Oh, okay. We go this way. It's fine. What about that? What about that one? The little gray guy.
What about the alien? It's not there.
Okay. Okay. All right.
That is just done with this.
Let's go. We're gonna
Okay,
go take the
sure,
car, and we're
whatever.
gonna go in the tractor beam. Okay, the alien's gone. I might be dead. This could be hell, but there's a monkey here, so it can't be that bad.
He'll go. He'll start.
It can't be hell. There's a
He'll
monkey
start walking a little
here.
bit faster, and he'll start sprinting up to the monkey towards the end of the hall.
You pass by windows that contain freak after freak. One had a giant weird worm. One had a panther with octopus limbs. You're kind of not really looking at it. You're kind of more focused on the monkey and the alien and the drawing. And when you finally get to the end of the hallway, the door opens to reveal a enormous hole, as if the building had been shorn out from the outside.
Because the
As if
alien just...
the building was just missing outside of this hole.
The entire building, save for this little section, is gone.
Oh, no. It's more that you can see the building and it continues. But whatever was in this hallway is not... There is no more hallway. And you can see the hallway actually continues because the door is on, like, about, 20 feet away from you on the same level. It's like there should be a hallway here, but there is no longer.
Oh,
and
it got
you are
moved by Bill,
outside.
probably.
Oh. Okay. Did I do that? Did I?
Yeah, I think you did that, Bill.
No. Gotta keep moving. Gotta follow the monkey. You. Where do we go?
And he climbs down very carefully. He winds up on the swampy ground. And he points at this outcropping in the swamp. You're in the back of the facility that you saw from the front. It seems like you've never left. And this wasn't all a day ago. This might have been a matter of a few hours ago that all of this happened.
It was all real.
And Not long after that, you hear above the din of the rooftop, the helicopter blades whirling, the sound of men storm the perimeter, get it, secure the base. God. Further up ahead of you or behind you. None of that seems to matter. Because overhead, the sky is starless. There is no moon or cloud. But then a slit in the sky opens up. A circle of light falls from the sky.
What?
And floating to the ground from on high
Is it the RV? It's the
is Delman's RV. It
aliens depositing an RV.
were landing without a sound. Then the beam dissipates. And above your head, you notice as stars return to the sky, one by one by one, as the enormous breadth of a city-sized saucer moves from overhead and disappears into the stars.
That's so cool.
Whoa.
That's so cool.
That is fucking cool.
I agree, Bill.
I think I know where we need to go.
The monkey looks up at you.
Spy.
I think it's time we leave.
The monkey joyfully crawls around the back of the car. It gets into the passenger seat.
The monkey got into the weed, oh no.
Seatbelt on. It sits expectantly, excited, ready to leave this place behind.
And Bill will start walking towards this vehicle too. And he'll pause a moment because he'll remember in this moment of lucidity, in validation, why they came there in the first place. And he'll remember that he doesn't have his camera. And he'll search his person, which also I feel like is worth asking. I should have asked this before. Is Billy in his regular clothes or is he in a surgical smock?
You were not in a surgical smock, but you're right. You don't have your shotgun. You don't have your camera. But as you turn to ask that question, you hear a ch-ch, and then a ch-ch. You look over, and you realize that the monkey has both of them.
Uh-oh. Maybe don't hold the gun.
Oh. You know how to work that thing, little man? I don't know why.
And this is where Bill died. The end.
I trust a monkey with a shotgun. But I do.
Raising it above his head and doing a little dance.
Let's get out of here, little guy.
And Bill will walk
down
over
to
to the
that.
RV, and he'll look one last time at the facility, swarming with agents, all fucked up from any manner of manipulation of the weaves around him. And he will close the door, walk to the front, get in the driver's seat, buckle in, turn on the RV, and fucking gun it out of there.
You leave the facility behind, as well as the world of the sleeper, as Bill Morgan drives back to Norfolk, Virginia,
Ransacking Bill.
now in the awakened world. Hulky Crow, welcome to Mage the Ascension.
Wow, what a great freaking session. Oh my god. Absolute 10 out of 10. Wow, they did an amazing job on this one. Great job, guys. Seriously.
Thank you for watching this
wow.
episode of the Norfolk Wizard Game.
Thank you for making
We hope it's
it.
given you ample cause to believe and fear what's really out there. The character of Bill Morgan is performed by the indomitable Hulky Crow. The storyteller was yours truly, Speaker D. If you enjoyed the session, Follow us on YouTube at Brother Alpha
Absolutely go
or
support
consider becoming a
Alphabusa.
patron at patreon.com/Alphabusa. There you can find sneak peeks at upcoming Ogre Popenang projects, such as Hunter the Parenting, Half-Life Zero Viscosity, and of course, the Norfolk Wizard game.
Norfolk game.
Thank you.
Is there anything else?
And that's where we
still?
cut it.
Oh man! Fucking A, speaker.
Yeah,
Oh,
good
God.
job.
I hope you liked it.
That was, oh my god, that was fantastic. You fucking devil. And no wonder you do so much fucking writing. Holy shit. That was amazing.
I'm really glad you liked it. Yours is one of my favorites. I worry that it dragged a little too long.
Dragged? No,
Over
you were
the time limit
great.
that I expected. But
That was fantastic.
well, yeah,
I think it was
especially when we see how
a
long the other awakenings are.
fantastic reveal.
That's true.
We could always release it standalone. You know, there's other things.
They did end up
How-
releasing
how
it
did you
standalone. I
like-
think that's
we should
honestly
probably stop
best.
recording.
Oh, yes, we should.
Okay.
Welcome to Carl.
Hi, Carl.
Reviews the Norfolk Wizard game. One thing that I really fucking enjoy is the personification of grief that clearly Bill Morgan is inhabiting. As the thing starts out,
Is
you're
he?
not sure who he is, but then you get to learn him better, like how Bill has shoebox. I love it! And how Bill works in construction. But he can't build a gazebo! A job that makes you want to blow your fucking brains out! Something more I need to talk about, and that's regarding Bill's friends. Clearly, you can tell that his
don't know how to
friends are
respond to
only
this,
there
to be
out of
honest, guys.
circumstance and not because they enjoy each other.
What?
Otherwise, Bill would be horrified when they died. I'm sorry, I had to blow some snot out of my nose.
How the deranged is very much
Regarding
deranged.
the RV, though, I have some problems because clearly you can see that the RV is a Model 2000 Pontiac. However, the interior is clearly a Model 2012 Dusto Eldorado Rover. What the fuck? In summary, this is a good episode, but it's lacking in some places. I'm gonna give it a rating out of 7 out of 54.
7 out of 54. Yeah, that seems fair.
That's it for today from Gerald.
Oh my god. Okay, Carl. Okay, Carl. Okay, Carl. Carl the Deranged always ends these things in such an interesting way. I don't know how else to put it. Good lord. What a character. What a character. What an episode as well. Wow. What a great episode. I feel like I was very quiet today. I do apologize if I was, but I really, really like this. I love the fact that we actually get actual aliens in HD Ascension, because I feel like oftentimes the World of Darkness can be very geocentric in a lot of ways. So getting to do some like space stuff is really fun and really cool and something I a lot. So, but for now though, that is going to be it for today. I hope you'll enjoy. This was a long one. Good lord. How long is this video going? Oh my god. I don't know if it's going to end up being this long, but the recording itself is 2.5 hours. Good lord. Alright, folks. I'll leave it here for now. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. For the members, the next video will be out tomorrow. For the others, it will be 2 days from now when you see this. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to like, subscribe, do all those things. I also have a Ko-Fi, as well as a bunch of other links down below that you are more than welcome to press if you want to support me and my stuff. I also have like a Blue Sky and a Discord and all kinds of other stuff, so feel free to check that out. But for now, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.